mic's been muted this entire thing. I'll try and cut that out. Anyway, so what I was just saying was I was reading this. I'll just... Dang it. I'll just cut this out. Frosty, welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning in the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Anyway, my name is Dr. Hax, and this is The Sinking City by the people who made the Sherlock Holmes games, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment, and Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter. I am unaware of any other games, but I have played those mainly on the Xbox and enjoyed both of them massively, and I played a little bit of The Devil's Daughter here on the PS4. I haven't looked too much into this game until today. This morning I've been checking a little bit of like gameplay and such, just to make sure I wanted it. And I'm trying to give this to you as soon as I could. I kind of went over this at the beginning, but I forgot to unmute my microphone and I don't think it was recording, so yay. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's see what's going on. Because you're better. Is this, from my knowledge, this took place in the 1920s? Are you on a ship? Yeah, that doesn't look very nice. That X escape button is so tempting to press, but no. The Devil's Reef. And hop. So that was a possible nightmare, I guess. But why jump? Why were you so quick to jump? Let's see what's happening. Oh wait, is this hiding? What is this? Oh, searching. Okay. Did I see the bullet? Nope. Honestly.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yes, you will need to use that. Letter from Jay Vaughn. Wait. Oh, okay, this is just what I already read. Okay. Folding camera? How do I take out... Wait, did I just miss how to take... Oh. Oops, I didn't mean to...
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. I heard the game. I don't. Is it just straight up a brick?
Now get out!
Okay. Make your point. Oh, triangle to flank. Oh,
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg.
Oh,
At
Hannes.
your
Okay.
service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes.
Hannes.
But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's
I see.
an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place.
I would say no.
Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought
you
you
live
here
here?
one way or another.
Who cares?
You said you
hello,
know
Sally.
someone who
Noticed
can
someone
help me
joined.
with
Hello,
my
you there.
problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the fort. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate.
I'm gonna try and
this
keep commentary during the stream.
Alas,
I don't know how to do that for a
I
game
fear
like
he
this.
has a more pressing
Because I
matter
heard
on
this game
his
doesn't
hands.
handhold at all. Wait, what to ask?
Tell me
the
about
flood.
this flood.
It began 6 months ago.
Wait,
Storms
if it happened
raged
6
for
months ago,
several
why am I
weeks,
only just getting here?
and the
Not
water
sooner?
has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out.
Is he a
in
fish
the
man?
crowd.
Darkmoor fish man?
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any
That's
recommendations?
a good
Fair
thing to
enough.
know.
I've already feathered a nest for you.
Oh, nice.
There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Yeah,
Don't
I
judge a
saw-
book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
So are you...
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
Nice.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on...
Other places?
Sure,
Like
yeah,
what?
thanks for
You're a
joining
private
wherever
eye,
that is.
yes? Well,
Don't know.
I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways
I don't trust this man, but at the
mysterious.
same time... this
No
man
one
is
will
helping
take you
quite
by
a
the
lot.
hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Villain can't be a hero's villain.
How do you
if he
fill your
doesn't
days,
help
Mr.
the hero.
Vanderberg?
I host a
Hero got
philosophy
nothing.
club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of
Intelligentsia.
thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is
I
no
would assume-
consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Goodbye.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay, that makes me not trust you. What's this say? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Grimhaven Bay is where we're at now. Okay, so the city port, and that, okay, that's just one of the boats. Salvation Harbor. The Shells. Coverside, what do we got? The police department, newspaper, is this? There's the Devil's Reef. Hospital, more hospitals. What's this? Library? Yeah, University Library, City Halls, Admin, Old Grove, Reed Heights. Hey, Reed! Then we got this nice outer area. Wait, what's this green one? All evidence collected. Nice. So I guess I'll take the boat and go through here. Okay, so I'll just take the boat, make a right, follow along straight for till the third one, go right, and then just kind of straight to the Devil's Reef. Blocked bag. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Okay.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Okay. Nice to know. Sure, getting your required technical time. Tentacle. Only the most flavorful seafood. So, I guess it's a nice thing that the place got kind of flooded if they like seafood that much. Makes a lot more seafood. Oh, I'm assuming you must be the man? The man of the hour.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, I just said I'm a
like I
private
said,
yeah, but say I just...
Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Okay.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, Let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera?
What's Vera?
What is that?
I didn't see when
You
he said
had
that.
better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
Okay, sweet.
See. Thank you.
Okay.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tell me about what happened.
Dane, did you not listen at all?
Yo,
I already told you everything. After
Okay.
this fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
that's what
I
was found.
suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Well, I didn't even know about the house until now.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I don't like you, but I will listen to you. So...
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay, sure, fine, whatever, sir. There's a lifeboat, but... Is this the house they were talking about, or did they mean one nearby? Because they said it was the one we're standing right in front of. Oh yeah, I don't want to go in there yet, I want to... Okay, so there's an upstairs and then there's a back room. Yep, tentacles. I want to go through here first.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
That's a good point. Let's see. Oh. Keep forgetting you have to hold it. Ooh. And they're just not gonna question the barnacles go around here.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Wait, was there anything over here to search? Oh, tentacles! Yes, tentacles. That's all we...
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Well,
It
I
would
see
take
their blood.
tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Okay, so there's a man there.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
So, were they pushing, trying to, they were knocking this over, caused the hole and jumped out, or were they trying to push it over? This man seems to be in trouble, but let's look around first.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I guess this is...
5 cards short of a full house.
That's... Oh, I'm gonna get shivers. differs.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Whoa, look at all the gears. I know we could talk to that dude, but wait, mind's eye. Oh, yeah, but I don't want to do mind's eye quite yet.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
No, can't check out the back, just the front? Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Oh yeah, 1920, so...
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Just curious, is there... Okay. The thing about the Sherlock Holmes games and this is I like to try and get well detailed. What one did it say?
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Haft.
Wait, what if... Nothing. Okay. Fair enough. So I have to go back up the stairs, though. Okay. Oh wait, did I check back here? No. Nothing?
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Choo choo.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello?
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman.
Okay.
We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already... gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please,
See you around, Will.
Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay?
I don't think
Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay. Oh, okay. I remember this from the. Okay. So what scenes do we see?
Take this, ape face.
Okay, so there's an A. So, okay, so that's him.
Yeah, run!
Ape man.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This has to be.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
It has to be like.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Unless. Either that, unless.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
We already did that.
He was beaten to a
Okay.
pulp.
Whoa, what's going on, mate? Good, you good, you good? What's... Am I forgetting something? Oh, yeah, I am. Also, just really quickly. Okay. So, Albert attacked the fisherman, Albert attacked the fish. So am I trying to say what happened in what order, or? Okay, I get it, I got it, okay. So... Sudden... No. Our spread. Okay. Oh. This... No? Oh, that's his flood. Okay. Oh shoot, why do I keep playing that? I need just triangle. Okay. So Albert was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis and his fellow fishermen. I could track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I could track them using my supernatural scent. Okay. So, Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay. So this would be... Oh, shoot. Okay,
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Lewis may have wanted to kill Elmore because he was a torment rather than just drunk. Ice cream, I would say. Beans. Tentacles. Yeah, sure. I don't like that. Nothing. As much as I love the weather. Oh, that look is a man.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Okay. Praising the sea. What's that? Oh, what? What? No. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is that a thing? What? I'm very confused. What happened? Yeah, maybe. Okay. Hardly into the first case, and I'm already getting confused. Looking a little bad. Okay, so we saw the bullet casings. Oh wait, do we find them here? Custom. Okay. Why?
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Is there specific?
I've said everything I know.
Facing the house on your left is a beach sword. Okay, so got a little thrown up. Oh, this must be the boat. Albert Tor. Wait, I hope someone finds his name is Albert. I will, and once I warn you, don't go to the depths of cold. We should have never done everything. Oh, everything should have remained in that cave, Professor. Yada yada yada. I fear that what will become was seeing my brain dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The circles goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father he's here.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer?
Oh, I see. I got a comment
Well,
on the
get
video.
used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Actually, that. What's that?
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Wait, is there anything else, though? Oh, my mic is really low? I'm sorry, or it could be me mumbling. Here, let me... Here, give me a moment. Oh shoot, wait, what's happening? Whoa, what? What happened? I have... Oh, shoot, okay, give me a second. I see your name, because I'm watching the stream, and I'm Brian White. I can't read the rest of that. Here, I'm gonna need to go into my settings real quick, so I will be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. I don't know if this is still tracking the audio or not. It might be. Here, I could... Is it? Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, there it is. Testing. Here, mate. Does it sound better? Let me know. I hope it's louder. If it's too loud, then I can turn it down too. Magic Man? I don't know. I also turned on comments to speech. So actually I'm gonna test that. Testing. Let's see. Oh yeah, I heard it. Huh. Wait, just curious. Why that only... Oh yeah, it does say you're one person's watching. Nice! Anyway. Wait, so I checked. Maybe I just need to give you the will?
Mr.
Yeah, there we go.
Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay then. Oh wait, did I? Should have tried to mind's eye. Well, have a good night. Sorry, grandmother's heading to bed, so gotta tell her good night.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
I don't get it. Oh, that's all the evidence. Is there a passageway over there, or can I climb over this? Oh, look at that. The innovations of technology. Just, there's definitely something inside of that, but anyway. Oh, would you look at that? Right trigger is the run button. Look at me go, look at me go. Do I talk to you again?
I gave you clear
Okay.
instructions,
Wait, can
did
I
I
talk to
not?
you? I like your outfit, man. Look at that. Actually, I like my outfit too. The bag's a little much, though. Nothing over here. So I'm a little confused, old game. Game, why do you have to do this? Why? Also, I should have grabbed my brick. And if only I had another brick somewhere laying around. How did I get the game early? I bought the Necronomicon edition, or the, whatever it's called. It's the $80 one. It comes with a exclusive theme, which is actually not that bad. It's the, it's some eerie music with a view of the city and Chris Reed. It comes with apparently any DLC that comes out. I believe it gave me a season pass too, from my understanding. What was it called? What was it called? Sherlock Holmes: The Devil's Daughter came with it, and then of course this game, it came 2 days early. So yippee doo dah. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Hey.
Spare bullet.
Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Oh.
How are you liking it so far?
Got a spare bullet,
How am I
fella?
liking it?
I ain't eaten in days.
Well, let's see. Alchemist 1990. So far it's neat. It's definitely a little strange. I've been like super pumped for it. I'm like,
look
yes,
familiar.
yes, finally a game.
Old
But I'm
Billy
like,
hasn't seen you
wait,
around.
what's going on? I'm not good at these games like LA Noire. Well, I don't know if that's really a similar experience. I am getting some LA Noire vibes. similar time period. Or no, wait, I think it was in the 40s. I think. Oh, Grimhaven. Hello,
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Okay then, fine. Okay, fine. I'll back off. Hey, man, what are you doing? Who are you? Who are you? Questions. What's the problem? But anyway, did I even answer your question? Sorry. But I would say so far I'm enjoying it. I may have overhyped it just a little bit because I was like telling my friends like, this game's gonna be amazing, man. It's like, oof, you don't even. What's that I hear? Cyberpunk? No, I'm kidding. I don't even know anything about Cyberpunk, honestly. As much of a sin that is to not know anything about that game. But anyway, yeah. Definitely when I didn't do much research into this game. Is he even here? Before playing, but I know one thing that was very well clarified, that there is no hand-holding, and I can confirm that there is no hand-holding, and I kind of hate it just a little bit. Whoa, oh no, water, no, I don't like it, Where, oh no, tentacles. Did you ever play the original Call of Cthulhu? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know Call of Cthulhu, oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I didn't know Call of Cthulhu was related to this game. Ah, dang it. So, wait, the Call of Cthulhu game is related to, this? I didn't know that. Oops. I actually saw that at the store too, and I was like, Sinking City comes out tonight. There's Call of Cthulhu, because I was at GameStop earlier. What's Call of Cthulhu like? Is it supposed to be similar? I just remembered I meant to do intro music for this stream.
No, it's not. It's just like it, sorta.
No, it's not. It's just, okay. Okay, I get you. Oakmont keeps. Oh, okay. Keeps its mouth shut. I am excited for more of this game once I kind of get more out there to the more so the open area. First death. Heck yeah.
It's Lovecraft. It's survival horror.
True. I'm assuming that it's already. Wait, where's the map again? Is that the boat? Oh wait, what? Wait, what did I do? Oops. Okay, yeah, there's the love boat. Wait, there's a tavern right here?
But the gameplay is very broken sometimes.
In, Call of Cthulhu, I assume. That's kinda sad, like, glitchy broken, or, like, where I would assume you mean glitchy. Where's that bar? Oh, is this it? Oh. Did I even try to go in here? Oh, apparently not. Oh, that's a neat little...
Show sound settings, please. I'm talking about Call of Cthulhu.
Okay. Yeah, I know you meant Call of Cthulhu. Show sound settings? Okay. I don't think I can really show you the sound settings, but can I pause that? Or did you mean in-game sound settings? Carlos, did you mean in-game sound settings, or do you mean PlayStation? Okay, I can't show PlayStation, that won't show up. Because if you mean in-game... Oh, I can save? Let me do that real quick.
Is very dumb. Some parts just glitch.
Ah, okay. Makes me think of, what was that game that only recently actually got kind of like a fix, was, that, yeah, whoops, that's video. The, the Predator, or Aliens game? Remember, just, a little bit? Okay. Here, I'm gonna check. Well, actually, Carlos, you gotta tell me what is it you're wondering about the sound settings? My microphone. Is the microphone too loud, too quiet?
It's only $5 on Steam. I only played half through it.
Okay.
I'll miss the
See,
Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn pork
because I don't got a computer, so I don't have Steam. Or else I would
Stay
actually
alert.
record so
Monsters
I can edit
lurk
these videos, make it
underground.
better.
They're everywhere.
These monsters in yeah. Okay, Carlos.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
What do you want?
Bye.
I don't want nothing. I don't want none of your beer. Oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, there's nothing. Mine die. Okay, wait. I did talk to you. Okay, yeah, sure.
Come.
What you, crazy?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell
I'd say
you
it's
what
all
your
right if
future
you can
holds.
handle the flaws.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh.
I don't know why, but
so
she
clear.
reminds me of the,
Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
That one, the...
But yeah, it's like this game.
Oh, okay, sweet. Nonsense or do tell? I'm thinking do tell. You guys want to make a choice on that? See if I could... Well, actually, there's too much of a delay, sadly. Well, I guess I could wait. Okay, I'll just say do tell.
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer.
Sorry.
I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Do you drink? I don't have a bullet.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Wait, do I?
Let me focus.
I don't have a
The
bullet
sea
now.
will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
Remember one thing saying that the game's kind of iffy looking?
I
Like,
see old and
that
new.
model doesn't look bad.
A hard heart against an
World looks a
iron
little
will.
iffy. I am playing with
Whoever
720p,
wins,
not
you win
1080.
too, but you'll only
That's because
see
I have the
from
VR hooked up for it.
inside a
Because I was thinking of playing VR earlier, but
and tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next. As time
thank you.
itself
I was thinking the
lasts.
same thing. I wanted to make a reference to it, but I just didn't. I'm just saying thank you.
Keep that in mind.
Freaking. I was thinking the same thing when I heard bullets are. Thing I was like, Metro much?
See what you do.
Am I gonna have a? I want a tempting fate. I want a little like companion, a little cat named Artum. Come on, Boris, let me borrow you, cat.
What the? Get them! Oh. What the? Get them! Oh.
Okay. Hello there, dapper man. Is there something on the wall over here? Oh. Just YouTube family-friendly content, that's all. Anti-family friendly, more like.
Did you play Exodus?
Yes, I do have it, but I never beat it. I need to. I really need to go back and finish that. Let me think. Where did I get to? I got to.
The door won't budge.
Well, that kind of sucks. I got to the desert where you get the car. If spoilers, you can drive a car in that game. Let's see, how pissed will they get if I go behind the counter? Ooh, wait, what? No. Okay, no reaction. Fine by me. Why is there a hole in your floor? I'm getting... Oh, sweet, free supplies. I'm getting a very, like, I know Fallout doesn't have the best reception because of 76, but I'm getting
You
a
want a
very...
drink?
Sure.
You want a drink?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Knock it off.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm getting a lot of Fallout 76 vibes. Or, not 76, Fallout. Just
I like
Fallout.
it a lot. The desert is like almost halfway.
Oh, really?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton.
Well, dang, maybe I should've... Let me think. Well, I think, oh, wait, I already had... I don't know what to do. I'll try talking to him again, but... Or wait, let me check the map. But, I like the game. It's just I need to work more on it, you know? Wait, can I get to a boat yet? No. What's that sound? Sorry, my brain is too much of a scattered. I was at the part where you can find the Baron or the fake Baron or whatever. I don't know. I was able to interrogate him, and he actually said that he wasn't real. I don't know if I trust him. I don't know if he's the real Baron, the fake Baron, or just some dude whose nickname is the Baron. He is something that... Oh, wait. This is where I fell earlier. Get up. Get up. Get up. Game, get up. Game, get up. Good. Okay, time to try and cheese it. Get... Game. Oh, okay, I just had to look down. Okay, my fault. User error. Nothing over here. I hear a little... Oh, wait. Maybe... Anything over here? Let me check. Mind Palace? No? What am I doing? Okay, I already read the thing. But let me just check this. See what we get. Generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking. I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too, but
Did
you'll
you
only...
get to the tower? Where you meet the Baron with the others, that's the end of the chapter.
Oh, really? Dang, no. Last thing I did was... Or wait, let me finish reading this, sorry. I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead, a race from one to the next as time itself laughs. Interesting. But anyway... I don't think so. What I... Oh, here's the... No, that's definitely not the boat. Yeah, that's definitely not the boat. So, last thing I did was I was driving towards, like, the Baron's palace or whatever, and I was driving, and then I noticed a little, like, chair with a painting and the little like umbrella, and I saw a guy named the Baron was sitting there. I was like, oh, did he come out here early or something to like kind of like chat and see if he can negotiate or something weird? I was like, that doesn't sound like the Baron. Backstabs coming up or something. I don't know. But then like I don't know why, but something told me to save beforehand, so I did, and then I like kept reloading and trying different random things, and one thing was I think I shot right near him, either once or like twice, and then he got really scared and he was like, okay, I'm not the baddie.
Need to get in the tower.
It's a fake one, you need to get to the tower. Oh, okay. Yeah, he admitted that he... What the heck is that thing? Oh wait, yeah, don't look at stuff. I forgot, you can't. You're supposed not to look at that weird stuff. Nice car. Wait, this is where I was earlier. Cause, yeah, what's this guy's deal? Oh wait, I can attack stuff? What the heck am I pulling? Oh, a shovel. I'm gonna attack that dude. I'm gonna go attack that man. That man's gonna get the shovel. What was that? Oh. See, I have my phone on my lap as a chat kind of thing. Die.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Oh shoot, wait, I didn't even... Praise. Praise. Okay, bye. Boo boo. Oh, first. Oh, shoot, I got bullets. Oh, shoot, this has bullets. Oh, shoot, everything has bullets. I thought I had no bullets. Huh. 3. Oh.
To get this game, but I'm not sure about the lack of hand-holding. I wish there was an option that gave you hints.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm struggling a little bit, Chief. Not gonna lie. Maybe. I think, even though I haven't done anything really, you can watch this post live stream to see the terrible beginning. Maybe I'll even leave in.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I plan to cut part of it because I started recording later than planned, and then I forgot to unmute my mic. Pro streamer here.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
But yeah, I was having trouble even just kind of starting off, but I was probably just thrown off. It is pretty late. It's past midnight because I wanted to start
Let's
right
see
away.
what you find, newcomer.
Sorry about that. Whoa.
Yeah, I could watch a walkthrough too if I get stuck.
Yeah. See, you can't really do that though at my current one because just came out for people who have the special edition like this.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Wait a second.
Never seen knives like this before.
Is it just me or does the vision get like
5 cards short of a full
when
house.
I like step in there? No? Okay. I thought it was changing at first. Why is it only that side? Anyone read any of the Lovecraft books? Honestly, for the longest time, I thought H.P. Wait, what? Was that a Nothing? Body?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
That kind of sucks, you know?
Ed! I still hear those voices.
There's a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
So... Wait, what's... Wait, so I came from this dock, I think, at the beginning, right? I haven't even really gone back down here, might as well. Oh, Mr. Man is gone. Mr. Boat's still here, though. Ayo, mate. What's
Now get out!
I
haven't read it, but I love his work. Oh, really?
Now get out!
Actually, I don't remember what state that is, but still, that's pretty cool.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I want to say Massachusetts, but that's probably only because of the fact that this game takes place in Massachusetts. Oakmont, Massachusetts, which I believe they said is a fictional town. I could be wrong. It could be real. But, you know. Oh yeah, triangle, sorry. Oops.
It's Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Oh, okay, yeah. Smack! Town on the rise. The town is definitely not on the rise, unless if you mean it's sea level. Oh my gosh, that's... Maybe I should have put a gore warning.
A lot of his books take place in Massachusetts.
Oh, really? Strange. Well, most of my family live in Massachusetts, actually. I'm down in South Carolina myself, but still. I think I've clarified that in some of my videos before. I don't remember. Man, actually, it's weird because I was showing a friend my YouTube channel earlier today, and I would look at my I would see my old videos and I'd be like, ugh, cringe, because like you can openly go to it. I haven't gotten rid of my original videos from like 6 years ago, which is probably a good idea, but there's no reason to yet. Okay.
Can't catch a mackerel since it was in
like it here,
took over the
newcomer?
fishing business.
Get used to it.
Oh, I forgot. Swim. Wait, I already tried this already. Swim. Just hurry and swim. Just hurry and swim. Okay, that's not gonna work. Swim. Out of the water. Out of the water. I don't like that.
Did you find any monsters yet?
No. Honestly, this is the beginning. Like, how long has this stream been running? I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to know. That boat right there is where you start. Wait. What if I just, like, any reactions? No? What about you? Any reactions? Bad idea time. Where's the save button? Bad idea time. Bad idea time.
There are police everywhere, newcomer. You sure you want to wave that around?
Do I have a golden Tommy gun? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That was one of the things they mentioned in the description. Forgot about that. Yeah. Golden weapons. Ooh, ain't that fancy. Ow. Have him to... I'm sorry, this is probably very unentertaining because I have no idea what to do. If any of you guys want to have a recommendation of like, hey, try this, I'm free to suggestions, honestly. I want to make sure that you guys get to be able to be like, yo, I want to do this, or I want you to do this. I'll be like, okay, dude, that's reasonable enough. Oh wait, what's this? Wait, have I been over here at all? Oh shit, what's that? Ooh. I'm gonna waste my ammo. No, I'm not. Can I kill it? Oh. It's dead now.
How
There.
did you get game so early? It isn't released yet, doesn't it?
It releases in 2 days. I pre-ordered the special edition, so I get it 2 days early. That's what Mr. Alchemist over there asked earlier also. Also, I'm curious about something. Live chat. There we go. But yeah, it releases the 25th? Actually, I thought it was the 27th. What day is it? It's the 23rd. And it says I get 48 hours early, so... yeah. Ooh, seller? Let me in. Let me in.
2/7 for me.
Yeah, that... Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm not the only one who found that very strange. I don't know. It said I could start installing it about 2 days ago, and I've been super pumped, and I was like, yes, finally, I get to play it. And, it said, estimation to start playing it the 23rd, and I was like, okay then. Sure, maybe they changed it. Maybe they let it play a few days early. Definitely new location. Yeah, definitely a location I need to be in. Alcohol. Hey, now I can trade with the people because some of them only want alcohol.
There's something in the pocket.
What's in the pocket, sir? Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I am underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough to stock the operation to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've stuck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Who's Peter? Do I remember Peter? I don't remember Peter. You guys remember Peter? Oops. Probably because I've been wandering around for a while. Oh man, that flash is gonna blind me eventually. Ooh, what's this? Whoa. Honestly, I flashed the camera, forgot my phone was... I'm using my phone as the live chat. And I kind of forgot that... It's up or down. Like either way. I don't know which way that... Definitely gonna be prepared, you know? Yeah, I don't think I need... Yeah, I think I noticed a hint earlier about something about you have to shoot locks. Oh, I thought that was a gun rack. Oh, you can break... Okay. If I could break him with a melee attack, why would I bother wasting ammo? Well, since that's a padlock, I want to head back upstairs. I like exploring for everything. Sorry, mate. Oh, well, there's upstairs. Here we go. Ow. Here we go. Whack.
Door won't budge.
You were asking about monsters earlier, right? Oh. How do I reload? I've gotten used to GTA controls. I've been playing a lot of GTA and planning to live stream it, but haven't done that yet because lazy. And also because San Andreas video got the copyright strike.
One fatal round through the forehead.
Oh.
That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead.
Oof, now you can see his face
That's
better.
no accident. This was deliberate.
Ooh, sorry, mate. Your son's kind of dead. Just checking the chat. Albert was murdered. Lewis left. Nope. Lewis in his mouth that killed Albert may be hiding at the bar. Okay. Is that a whale? That's a tiny whale, but a big fish. Sorry, I know ammo's a sacred sea, but I don't trust it. I don't like it. I don't trust any of this either. I forgot about the body already. It scared me. Okay, at least we're see, I feel like the game is like when you start rolling, you roll hard, but like then you'll find a wall to just stop your tumbling, and you're like, oh shoot, what do I do? That's annoying because I was right over there earlier. That's where I was hanging out. Or no, wait, no, it wasn't. No, I'm lying. Never mind. I was just being an idiot and didn't notice any of that. I kept walking under that too. That's annoying.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I do have a spare bullet, but apparently I can't give it to you. I ain't eaten in days. Under the cowl. Oh wait, should I?
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn.
I will shoot you if you do not give me Lewis Flynn.
Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.
You want a drink?
You're gonna need one.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning.
Okay.
What happened?
See what happened. Chat, I want you to make the choice.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and
there's I heard there's still a
Mary
spare
gone to the
or...
sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Tell me what you
Come
guys
on,
want.
Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well,
I'm usually a
Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us
Are
from
the
the moment we
Throgmortons
arrived in
a
Oakmont.
family, or
Our home was
race?
destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You
what's
mentioned
a grand family?
Grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Did we not mention
A
newcomer?
newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation.
Sounds like a mafia kind of deal,
The
yeah.
head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face...
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No.
Want to spit on me, whisper to your friend?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
If you got a family, why you up here? Shoot, what do I do? I won't tell him. I'll think about it.
By the way, Innsmouth is from the Lovecraft books. Don't know if you know.
Yeah, I did. I assumed it would have been. I don't know which choice to make, but from my understanding, there is a lot of Lovecraft, inspiration and stuff. They read the books. Most of the developers apparently read the books and took care, because apparently this is supposed to be canon to Lovecraftian stories. They this game apparently.
Lots of Lovecraft.
Yep. Yeah, it takes place after all of the books apparently, and all other such. Anything that is a canon Lovecraft thing, this takes place after it, according to one of the developers. I won't tell him. I'll think about it. I don't. Chat, you want to make a choice while I grab some food? this is a scuffed podcast. Sorry, I watch way too much freaking Misfits. That's what they're called. Great podcast.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him? Don't tell him. I won't tell him. Okay. Let's see. Where? That's the top.
I won't tell him.
Okay.
Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it, too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh,
honestly, I would have felt the same way. Usually, I like sparing.
The port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Just don't give me a hug. Dude, so I'm wearing this t-shirt right now that it's a face hugger from the Alien series, and it says free hugs on it, right? And I was walking out of GameStop, and this dude yelled at me, "Free hugs!" because he saw my shirt.
Please,
and I was like,
I
yeah.
told you the truth, I swear.
And out of nowhere, he runs up and he was like, "Yo, can I get a hug?" This is so weird. Uh-oh. Let's see. Wait. Oh, shoot. This was always my least favorite and most favorite part. Okay, so Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert, or he was mentally affected. Lewis may have he could have wanted him, and he doesn't like him, so that makes sense, but Albert thought Albert was being dangerous attacking, if that is true, which it seems he did attack first based off what everyone was saying, and shoot. Shoot, I can see this working. I want to, because I could see him wanting him dead, but I believe him. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert will have his head. Oof, wait, what if I do... Oh, okay, this was one thing you couldn't do that always pissed me off. Psychotic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert. Had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and Throgmortons. I must tell Robert the truth and bring the murderer to justice. See, that's the thing, is that it's... Shoot. Because I could see how much he hates the ape people. But at the same time, it does seem like he doesn't exactly mean it as much as he does hate them. I hate this. I want to say mental influence. I honestly do. Wait, what's this? I'm gonna say that it was mental influence. If you guys want to try and change my mind before I reach him, go on ahead. Shoot. Wait a second. Wait a second. That doesn't say all the clues have been found. Only the key clues. I want to take a picture of that. Oh, that's hot. Right. Heck yeah. Oh, dang it. The camera flash in the live stream still threw me off again. Why didn't I know I could hide that? Okay. Wait, so is this just like easy alcohol, like kind of farmer, you know? Ring-a-ding-ding, it's the telephone. Wait, so was that pop? No. Maybe my insanity meter's going down. I don't know. Maybe it's my tired meter's going up. I mean, that really... Oh. The only thing is, I don't feel like
One
he was...
fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Honestly, I thought they were hanging him up like he hung himself, but no, he's just hung up on a meat hook. I don't know what to think. Nope, wrong way. Okay. Dang it, why is there still unfound? Is it something here? Because... key evidence... I hate that. I hate that. I always want... I'm not a completionist in all things. The Sherlock Holmes games, I was for the most part. I remember I had 99% complete because there was one single, like, bullet casing I forgot.
Mr. Throckmorton, I've
first?
encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Uh-oh. 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 Can I just say goodbye? I'm gonna say he's dead because...
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity.
I just want to know, were you always an ape man? Because this is mess. Oh wait, this is the Lovecraftian universe. I keep forgetting it's not normal universe.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Wait, have I been doing this for 2 hours?
Architecture,
Dang, that took
sleeping
way too long.
giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
I would assume so.
Here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's
just out of
results
this,
as
if
I
he's
am.
rich, does that mean he's just full of ammo? Tell me
If
more
I'm
about this.
going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Can I use any bills? Actually, one thing I heard about is that there's some, like, customization. Can you take me to a customization place? I'm excited. You guys ready? Hype, 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 hype. Oh, they're just gone. Nice, man. Finally. What the heck is that? Just wrong. Uh-oh, vision again. See, I keep forgetting about the United States. That kind of looks spooky now. Spooky, man. I told you, spooky. I wonder if I'll ever have a huge jump scare. Wait, have I been scared out? Oh wait, Albert's dead body kind of spooked me a little bit. I was like, oh, I forgot it was there. Funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Tromont was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Doc Morton will be waiting for my reports in his manor in southern Old Grove. What's this?
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
What's this? My Diary Part 1. Ooh. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. Sorry about that. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reached the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins of their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories were true. My strange power, gained after that ordeal, proved it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Ooh. Interesting. A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murder in the port. Dang it. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite of yours. I'm in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I am beyond saving. But the 7 books that must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. What's this? Oh.
Never again, they say.
Wait, what year? What year? Wait. What? All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Wait, so what is that? This does not take place in. This has to be. What? I'm very confused. No, unless if the dates are reversed by mistake, 1894 to 1917, that would make sense. That would make him about third. I don't feel like doing math. No, he's 21. That's what I'm gonna say.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Wait, did I say... Wait, add any spirits or tonics. It's like Devilfish and Sun Pharmacy. I don't think you should be trusting it. Oh my gosh, costumes! Ooh, I like the windcoat. I like the gangster. Gangster's nice. King's robe's not good. Okay, I like this and all, but that backpack annoys me for some reason. The daywear, kinda dope. Windcoat, kinda dope. Gangster I like. Wait, find out what happened to the robbed graves in the rest in peace case. The missing ship belongs. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, that's dope. Find and return all the books to the book collector in the assigned reading case. Collect all the mystic tomes unlocked by DLC. Okay, so there will be DLC. I don't like that. Help a real estate agent in the open house. So you guys have any choice? What costume to wear? Newcomer, windcoat, or daywear? Oof. I'm kind of thinking daywear myself, but windcoat does look nice. If anyone's there, honestly, am unsure. Because it says one person's there, but then on YouTube it says 2 people are watching. Hey. I'll just do daywear for now. See how that looks. Hey, looking good, Mr. Reed. That's a lot. Actually, wait, what's this? A crumpled letter. Mr. Reed, you're a rare example. Also, I'm gonna close the chat for a second. You guys can keep chatting, even though, you know, not chatting much. But I won't be able to read the chat for a moment, because I'm trying to remember what the description of this game was, the special edition I bought, so I'm gonna go check that real quick. But I'm still gonna try and read this. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly.
Windcoat.
Windcoat? Okay, wait, I heard that because I have a voicing. I don't know if... Are you guys able to hear that, by the way? Ooh, look at that. Who was that, Alchemy? Alchemy, you say that? Oh, no. I'm glad you typed in English, because I cannot read that name. Wait, I'm gonna search up this game real quick, because this is gonna bug me. Necronomicon Edition. Let's see, Sinking City theme, Devil's Daughter. Pre-order now, get the Devil's Daughter game. Free download. The Chicago Organ Grinder DLC, which is the golden Chicago. 1 extra skill point, dynamic PS4 dynamic theme, 48 hours early access to the Sinking City. Upgrade your experience with the Necronomicon Edition, which is what I have, which comes with Sinking City. The Worshippers of Necronomicon DLC, 3 side quests with the infamous Necronomicon and new monsters. The Investigator Pack DLC, the Private Investigator outfit, First Aid kits, Anthropysonic, and a crafting material starter kit. Okay, that must have been the starter kit right there. Interesting. Anyway, sorry about that. Oh shoot, now I gotta go find that letter. Oh wait, that has to be lore. You were a rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this distorted city into depths. Don't dig into the secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. See, I would listen to you, mate. But I ain't gonna listen to you, mate. That wing coat looks nice, though. Also, am I able to do that skill point now? Oof. Okay, wait, let's see. I can set traps. Keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with a pistol.
My nickname is Shawnee, in English, emoji grinning face.
I'm only laughing because it said smiling, grinning emoji face. Shawnee? Okay, hi Shawnee. Shawnee? I hope I'm saying that correctly. That's what the audio version told me. Carry 7 more. When close to death, slowly regenerate. Limited amount of health for 1 last fighting chance. Carry up to 20. Sure. I feel like I'm going to become very, very insane. Also, that's more expensive. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you've overextended yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Trogworth. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johans. Okay, I don't know why I gave you that voice, Johans, but I did.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
He said he was directly across. There was a wall directly across. Is he this one? No. Is he this one? Oh shoot, I didn't expect it to open. Man, I'm glad I don't have this room. This must be it then. Just a little crazy. The Tome of Ma, the fisherman. The fisherman talked of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of the Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. Buddy, I may have to go to bed soon, sorry. Wait, what's the time? 2:13. Oof, and I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it torch this shore have either gone mad or disappeared. But which tome, the local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the theater mill. Don't know where this accent came from, but I kinda like it. Anyway, among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted him a book with words of power. Sorry. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witches who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Ooh, okay, so now we know a place to visit. The wheel tunnel. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose among the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful trade was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Ave and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Okay, oof. If there's this many letters, I may not be able to read all of them. Unless if you guys really want me to. If you want me to, then I'll read them. They're nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men. The Yellow Knights gang. They can't get here. I hear music very, very faintly playing in the background of the game, and I was thinking it was a I don't know, that's probably me. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Okay, how many more? Okay, I'm gonna just sit here so that you guys can read it for a second there. Take a screenshot. I'll read it later, maybe. And then also people from the future can read it themselves by pausing the video. Well, you guys can pause it. It's a live stream, but then you won't be live. Oh, this one out. Oh, no, wait, this is another one. Okay, so there's more than one. Anyway.
The door won't budge.
Keep it down, Mr. Archer. I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave your landlord. I don't see any scratches. What's with that run cycle? I will try every door. Oh, shoot. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. Now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only this city was impossible to navigate. Does just everyone want to be a private eye? I don't... Also, just... I love revolvers. Wait, is the revolver also gold? No. Wait, what's this? Oh, sanity box? Okay. I don't know. Oh, wrong button. I'm shocked. No comments or anything about it. Very shocking. I hear those whispers. Okay, this is too many coincidences. I'm glad this building's not that big.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
What noise?
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Sweet, man. Oh, wow, that's a lot of notes. Wow, that's a lot of notes. I'm pretty good, sir, but thank you. Chat, if you want to see it, I'll let, like this, I'm just, there it is. I'm not even gonna question, yeah, I am gonna question, what the heck? I remember this was in the, trailer. The cinematic one. Death May Die, I think it was called. Walter. Oh, you know what I need to do? Very important. Just a little save. The Devil's Reef. Well, wait, what's this? Oh, is this fast travel? Oh, ain't that interesting? I kind of just want to... Oh, okay, so it just kind of goes. Where? Actually, here's a question. Where am I going? Wow, that's a lot of notes. Oh wow, okay, what's this? How about we'll just check one by one. Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road.
Your casebook will tell you where to go.
Oh yeah, I see it. wow, I'm looking at it and I just realized main case, side cases. If you don't mind, I would like to do at least one, at least, like what? Oh, I get it. Interesting. Sorry, I'm probably only gonna do about, I'll try one more smaller side quest and then I may have to hop off, but I don't know, at the same time, I notice people are starting to hop on. Thank you, Mike, for, pointing that out, though. Yeah, maybe, we'll see how long this takes. If it doesn't take that long, then I'll do more than one. But anyway, Western conversation. Okay, so Western. Yeah, just assume this is Western over here for this. Corner of Tanner Street. In Old Church Road. Oh, well, here's Old Church. Where's Tanner? Oh, there's Tanner. So corner. Okay, so I'd assume they mean right here. Right. Okay, sure, whatever. So I gotta... Wait. Thing I always hate when I have to do this. No, I need to go this way. Nice. Wait, oh, I just noticed it's called the Cyclops. That's cool. I just had an idea. Oh, sweet, I could just do this. I just want to get... Or is this a good idea? Probably not. Yeah, you know what? No, I'll just... one at a time. How are you guys? It's early mornings, late nights. What's that? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'd say so far I am enjoying. The case was fun. All was simple. Well, what's this? Sure. Why not? Let's hope that's most, if not all of them. Okay, I don't think I can handle much more yet. I don't have much more ammo. What the heck? Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea. What is that sound? Why is the sound so strong right there? What's that? Oh, train. Okay. Man. Bad game design. You can't play the piano. I don't like this sound, so I'm gonna just... Don't open the window, there's a void behind it. Don't listen to the music from outside. Don't stop playing, or it will engulf your thoughts. Be loud. Be as loud as you can be. You're alive until you stop making sound. This music is extremely complex, overtuned for violin. It's doubtful that anyone would be able to play it. Hello? Can I look out the window? Okay, I guess just a little looting. We're still heading a good ways up. Unless if I wanted, I could take a stop. Wait, I could stop here and just walk to there, I guess. Might as well. Police station's here too, so. Some deja vu. Honestly, if it wasn't for that and how depressed it looks, or decrepit, I think the word's decrepit, but I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. No, I would say this looks like a pretty normal city. Theaters.
What's your problem?
I'm curious why you got a baby doll in the back here, the bag. Hey, bye. Sorry, I'm becoming less and less entertaining. I'm getting more and more tired. Sorry, I might just have to hop off.
What's your problem?
I get live stream more of this tomorrow, though. If you follow me on Twitter at RealYT_DrHacks, I try and make a post a little beforehand, and when I start when the live stream starts. What does that sound? So there is that. But which I would personally very appreciate any of you guys watching. If you want to see more of this game, then yeah, you can follow me on oh shit, wait. Okay, I guess there will be combat. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I got it, but I'm sorry. So let me just wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. As I said before, the Twitter is at RealYT_Dr. Hacks. Follow me to get news of when I'll be updating, and possibly what games I'll be updating. You can message me privately on there, or at my PSN at Dr. Hacks, just like normal. You can see it in the live stream of some of my other games, like, Street Fighter. You could see it in that. You could see my icon and my username. So, yeah. I'll try and do this game some more tomorrow. I'll probably have to do it later in the day, but it won't be as late as midnight. Oof, sorry. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.
Thanks for watching. ILL see you all later.
Okay, yeah. See you. Thank you. Oh wait, I could have just done this. Oh. Well, I guess we learned something. Here's a few last seconds of the stream, because for some reason I haven't stopped it yet. Oh wow, look at that. 3 people were watching. This is strange, because I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the most people, most people have actually watched the live stream. It would have been a good idea to live stream on launch. Aww. Who said that? Aw, thank you, Shani. I hope I said that right. I opened up the stream again just to make sure. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations also, I should mention that. I'm bad at mentioning things when I should. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Bye.